Hello, hello, and welcome to the unboxing of doTERRA's convention kit from doTERRA's Convention 2024. I just came back from Utah with my team and my daughter, and it was such an amazing experience. And I wanted to make sure that I was able to share the new products with you in a timely manner so that when they hit October 1st, you know what to do with it. So let's just dive right in. Now, these are all the products that came in our convention kit. So in-person attendees did get a couple of extra freebies, like a frankincense roller and a exclusive roller bottle for convention attendees called Reclaim. They spoiled us, and they also gave us our gardenia. But the convention products that dropped, these are it, and I'm going to dive right into what dropped and how, like why you need it. Okay. So October 1st is the big date. This is when all of the products release. This is the VMG, the E Omega, the frankincense complex, the frankincense stick, and it shows here the limits that each account has. If you haven't gotten started with doTERRA, meaning you don't have an active doTERRA account, I can easily set you up with a what we call an enrollment link, and it's a quick, easy way to purchase online. And I would curate that what that would look like for you, or give you an open cart. Now, if you're one of my current customers and you have friends that want these things, you can use your refer a friend link, or you can just direct them over to me directly. Either way, I can help you out with that. But let's dive right in and find out what we're getting. So these are the individual products here on the left. Coastal Escape. Okay, I'm diffusing this right now. I am obsessed, and I wish, like, I'm hoping and praying that they make this a permanent item. But my daughter loves Vineyard because I think it reminds her of like Hero Dirt when she's mountain biking, like the trails. And then the Amazon Escape, that one's lovely too. It just feels very like I'm on vacay, which is what these oils are meant to do. I'll get more into that. And then some bundles are going to get released as well on October 1st. And these are bundles of the individual products. All right. Let's start with the new scents. So we have Vineyard Escape, Coastal Escape, and Amazon Escape. Now, Vineyard Escape is woody, fruity, and resinous, meaning smells, there's hints of resin. It's a peaceful blend that captures the essence of rolling hills, sun-drenched grapevines, and refreshing countryside breeze. I mean, on the nose, like totally, like I didn't mean to pun to make it that punny, but it's totally like it smells like that. And here's the thing you want to consider too. These oils were made for diffusers. They were formulated to diffuse. So out of the bottle, it smells one way, but because of the technology in your diffuser, other molecules are expressed that you wouldn't otherwise smell straight from the bottle. But once diffused, change the scent profile a bit. And in my opinion, they were made to diffuse and smell much better diffused. So that's Vineyard Escape, Coastal Escape, my obsession right now. It's powdery, citrus, and briny. Like it has like this salt factor. I'm like, wow, it smells salty. What is that? And that is captured by the seaweed extract. I think that's in it. So ocean spray, like it's not like endless summer where you feel like you're on a beach and you should be sipping a Mai Tai. It smells like you're driving along the coast, and it's like that, like a wet, dewy drive, if you get what I'm saying. And then we have Amazon Escape, which is earthy, leafy, and sweet. Now, if you get the trio, it's going to come in this cute little box, or you can get it individually. But it's curated to envelop you in this lush greenery, exotic fragrance. And it has this quality that, how do you describe it? So some of our blends that have tree oils smell like you're walking through a forest. And this does smell like that, except you're walking through a tropical forest, for lack of a better way of explaining it. But let's dive into the blends a little bit deeper. So Coastal Escape, it has cedarwood, samwood, grapefruit, coconut extract, bergamot, coriander, eucalyptus, benzoin, seaweed extract, and red champaca. So those scents combined have like this briny saltiness to it, but it's like still fresh and airy. Vineyard has guaiac wood, which is a little bit of smoke, black pepper, wild orange, copaiba, cedarwood, pimento berry, and buchu. Buchu. Um, the blend of these oils, it really smells like, and if you don't know what hero dirt is, when I said that earlier, it's like that, it's the smell of dirt that has been freshly dampened, whether it's by rainfall or by dew, and it has like this earthy quality to it. That's what this blend smells like. Now, Amazon Escape has a blend of cedarwood, siamwood, green mandarin, wild orange, petitgrain, eucalyptus, lime, lemon, vetiver, bergamot, tonka bean, helichrysum, and black pepper. So it has been like meticulously crafted, like this says, of like verdant foliage. So green, earthy moss, green, luscious leaves, and tropical blooms. And these are different ways that you can use your escape oils. Definitely diffuse. You can use it on a aroma bracelet. You can create a personal scent by diluting it. I think I might even do that with the coastal, yeah, the coastal escape possibly. Laundry, like, can you imagine like dryer balls with the scent? Like, I mean, you can't smell it through the computer, but I get it. Like, this would be an amazing wool dryer ball edition. I would also make it, into a room spray, like a quick spritz if you're not going to diffuse, DIY potpourri, a bath, uh, and DIY escape lotion. Like, these are all different ways you can utilize these oils topically and aromatically. Frankincense. If you are one of my customers and went to one of my classes, you will know how high of a pedestal I hold frankincense on. So, nicknamed the king of oils for a very good reason, frankincense is a magnifier oil. It can help with inflammation, healthy cell growth, anti-cancer blends, sick blends, headache blends, joint and muscle blends, any kind of inflammation, really, skin, wrinkles, all the things skin. So it's in my glow serum. Anytime you're dealing with pigmentation or fine lines, wrinkles, any kind of like scarring from acne or what have you, I always make sure that there's frankincense in there. A lot of people use frankincense for anxiety and depression, and it's a big immune booster. So it's part of a sick blend we call Flume, FLOOM or FLOOT, depending on how you want to label the last oil, which is Melaleuca tea tree. But that F stands for frankincense, and it is a magnifier oil of all of those other heavy hitter oils and truly turns things around. These are different ways you can utilize frankincense out of the bottle as an essential oil, a pure essential oil. But guess what? doTERRA launched the last week 2 new products that encompass the beautiful properties of frankincense. One is the frankincense stick with niawood, and the other is frankincense boswellic acid complex. I'm going to tell you why I'm excited about this. So, the stick. I waited to this unboxing to open it because I did smell it at convention. Now, frankincense stick is very, it's similar in delivery to our Serenity stick. If you're familiar with the Serenity stick, and if you're not familiar with it, you should get familiar with it because it's game changing for sleep and rest. But frankincense as a stick is combined with niawood, and we'll talk more about niawood in a minute, but it's meant to be restorative for your skin. So here are like, it's, swipe, soothe, and glow is this tagline. It glides on really easily with ingredients that are truly non-comedogenic, won't clog pores, but also like it can help with pigmentation. It can help with dermatitis. It can help with eczema. These are things that I think a lot of people struggle with on the daily. And so it's very convenient because it's in a stick format, right? And it's effective at topical and strategic location. Like if you had sunspots or any hyperpigmentation that you wanted to address, this is a great way to do it. I would just avoid the mouth, the eyes, and then the membranes of your nose. for whatever reason you're going to put it there, don't. But everywhere else should be okay. If you have any scarring or any dermatitis or any kind of skin irritation, I would use frankincense. Um, there are optimized levels of alpha bisbalo, and basically helping to nourish the skin and help treat the skin when it's struggling. It's free from parabens, phthalates, any synthetic fragrance. It's just pure essential oil goodness. $48 wholesale, and it's 42 PV. So this product right here is going to truly help renew and revive any skin that is like any piece of your skin that's struggling. So here we go again. Eczema, dermatitis, sunspots, all the things. Here on the right is a list that doTERRA released of 25 ways to use the not the sun stick, but the frankincense stick. So restorative skin, minor skin irritations like rashes. You can put a small amount on the face before moisturizing to reduce wrinkles, dry skin. This is going to go in my husband's mountain bike kit for sure. Any kind of irritation that they receive, like on their skin from the trails or from their gear. And you tend to get wind chapped when you're mountain biking, and so that's this is going to be game changing for this. And you can apply it to muscles and joints as part of a soothing massage. You can layer it with the deep blue stick. That's another stick that you need in your life if you don't already have it. But it's meant to help the soothing effects of deep blue over the heart during meditation. You can layer it with different oils like Shinrin Yoku to enhance that forest bathing experience. This is a resin. Frankincense is a resin, so it can help amplify any of that meditative or relaxing properties of our other oils. You can layer it with the breathe stick for a cooling and soothing topical effect. There's so many ways to use it. Now, the other thing that got released, and I called it, I remember when sneak peeks and little like tips were being dropped about what could be released. I'm like, they're going to release a frankincense capsule or soft gel. I just know it. But I could never imagine what they actually released, because the two combined, the boswellic acid complex and the frankincense oil together, is just mind-blowing to me, because that they could have just put frankincense oil in a capsule or a soft gel and called it a day, and it would have been amazing. There's a lot of people in our community that take a drop of frankincense under the tongue daily, like for cellular vitality, just vitality in general. And so by putting it in a capsule form with boswellic acid, you're able to like powerfully support joints, any inflammatory responses that are happening in the body for whatever reason, cellular health and renewal. It has antioxidant protection, muscle and nerve support. There really is, this is the one oil, frankincense, that I always recommend when people are struggling to renew cells, whether it's because of illness or, it's usually because of illness, but this is one of our main go-tos. And the fact that it's in a liquid-based microbead capsule, your body's going to be able to absorb it so much better and just more effectively. The liquid microbead cap. So let's explain this a little bit. So you have frankincense. The liquid part is the frankincense and olive oil, and the beads are the boswellic acid complex. And this makes it easy to enjoy the internal benefits of frankincense essential oil and boswellia resin in a convenient, easy to swallow capsule. Some people can't deal with the taste of resin oils. I love copaiba under my tongue. So, encapsulating it does help, but combining these two methods of support to the body definitely increases absorption and helps support inflammation reduction and healthy cell cycling. So this is going to be $48 wholesale, and I'm just so excited for a lot of my customers who deal with inflammation and pain to really get this in their toolkit. If you want to do a further deep dive into the world of frankincense and the frankincense products, I would go ahead and scan this QR code. This is a frankincense ebook, and it goes over each of the individual, like from the frankincense oil to the roller to the stick and to the capsules. And you might be trying to figure out, like, okay, like I have the oil at home. Do I need the capsules? Depending on what you're using it for, I'm going to say yes. The capsules, just the combination of the boswellic acid really make a difference in helping inflammatory response, which is usually the reason a lot of people take frankincense. If you're dealing with migraines or things of that nature, I would definitely take a frankincense capsule with a deep blue capsule, polyphenol, and probably a copaiba. Here's another deep dive link. I believe this is the same one. I think we just doubled it up. So Naya wood. So in the frankincense stick is Naya wood. Naya wood is from Hawaii, and it is native to the Naya wood that is sustainably sourced in Hawaii. It reduces the appearance of skin imperfections. That's what helps with the frankincense. It soothes minor skin irritations, promotes the look of renewed and revived skin. If you're going to get the oil by itself when it's released, this is such a good oil to have in your arsenal. If you want to, add it to lotion or cream and to nourish irritated skin. And so I would definitely add this to an eczema blend. If I'm going to make one now, I would do Nile wood in there as well, with yarrow palm and all the things to help get rid of it. And then you can also diffuse it with, diffuse it for like an uplifting scent. It's a very specific, like woodsy scent. You can't really smell it in the stick on its own. I don't know if it's going to be for everybody, but I particularly love it because it kind of reminds me of bourbon barrels. And the earth, like earthy bourbon barrels. Anyway, Nyawood essential oil is going to be one of the newer oils released along with the escape oils. And one thing I wanted to point out, we're getting new caps. We're getting better caps. If you notice, they look different, that are easier to remove. They don't leak. And then if you could see that, we're going to get new orifice droppers, or like the basically the little plastic that sits in the bottle. Oil is going to come out faster, better, less leaks, all good things. So let's dive into foundational wellness. At the base of at the foundation of foundational wellness, we have nutrition and digestion. If you've been to one of my classes before, you know that this pyramid is very important when considering your whole health: movement, metabolism, rest and managing stress, reducing toxicity, proactive medical care. It is really important to pay attention to all these different facets of your health in order to have a well-rounded, healthy experience. And nutrition and digestion is at the foundation. So let me ask you, have you been dealing or feel like you've dealt with insomnia, low energy, brain fog, mood swings, anxiety, depression, stress, lower immune system, hormonal imbalance, autoimmune, or other chronic health issues? You may be lacking some key nutrients, okay? So introducing the VMG Plus Whole Food Nutrient Complex. These are individual packets that you get a 30-day supply with one order. They help support overall health and wellness, provide essential vitamins and minerals, increase energy levels. I know I feel that even 3 days in, I should be hella jet lagged, and I'm not. And I have a feeling it's because of this. It helps maintain important bodily processes and promotes healthy skin and nails. So this whole food nutrient complex has been really interesting because I have loved the LLV. Our Lifelong Vitality Pack is and has been our best-selling product. We are an essential oil and lifestyle company, but our best-selling product has been the LLV, which is comprised of the XC Omega, the Alpha CRS Plus, and the Microplex VMZ. But building on the legacy of the Lifelong Vitality Pack, VMG Plus is the next solution or the next generation solution designed to meet the evolving demands of modern wellness. We have shown that we love things in packets, our collagen, our recharge, and so having these sachets ready to roll. And the reality is, let me go back here. If you have been on the LLV, we're taking about 6 pills a day. No, 12. Correct me. 12. 6 in the morning, 6 in the evening, or later in the day. And yes, it's necessary. Yes, I felt the difference. It has changed the foundation for me when I started to really be regimented about my vitamins, because it's a multivite, a antioxidant supplement, and then an omega, right? But now the VMG is replacing the multivitamin and the antioxidant part, all combined in one with greens, okay? With a green supplement. So VMG Plus stands for vitamins, minerals, greens, and plus, which includes alpha CRS, microplex VMZ, unique extras, and essential oils. I'm going to break it down. So in this packet, we have a nutrition blend, a cellular support blend, a superfood blend, a biotransformation blend, as well as a bioavailability boosting blend, okay? Let me explain. So the bioavailability part, most vitamins on the market result in expensive pee. That's just the reality. They're not bioavailable, their ingredients are not sourced well, or they're not of high quality, and so your body just takes it in and pees it out, which is not what you want. You're spending good money on your vitamins, and you want your body to absorb it. So which is why it was super important for me when our collagen came out, that people understood that the vital proteins at Costco might be a better deal, but if your body's not absorbing it, you're really just like consuming product to consume it. So when the VMG came out, I started looking at it. Okay, what am I going to compare it to? Because a lot of my customers, I was on the LLV, so that was my choice, right? My customers who couldn't take all the pills were taking things like AG1 or these other greens supplements. So I started doing ingredient comparisons. And I'm going to do a deeper dive and do a whole separate class on this if you're really interested. But ultimately, one, AG1, I did not like the taste. I couldn't get past it. I was like, I'm not doing that. Two, just because it has more B vitamins or more C, just because it has more of something doesn't mean it's better, because I'm going to look at how is it sourced? How is it processed? Is my body actually absorbing it and benefiting from it? Or is my body simply just having nutrition overload and just not really like benefiting from what their claims are? But this all-in-one nutritional drink that keeps your heart, brain, gut, and more in tip-top shape. Whole food vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and essential oils. So the probiotics in here are meant to help your body absorb this. You still need a solid pre, pro, and postbiotic, which is the PB Restore. But the probiotics that are in here are just enough to help your body process this and absorb it. When you think about how we eat in today's modern world, a lot of it is processed. A lot of it is fast food. And even if you ate completely organic and all whole foods, fruits and vegetables are just not the same as they were even 50 years ago, 100 years ago. The nutrition quality of a lot of our fruits and vegetables or produce is just not where it needs to be in order for it to be your main source of all of your vitamins and minerals, unfortunately. So this is where we have to fill in the gaps and really build a strong foundation by supplementing appropriately. Now, VMG is actually a great value. When you think about how much you spend on, say, a multivitamin monthly, a greens and superfood powder, methylated B vitamins, because that's a big thing. A lot of people have this chromosomal difference in their body called MTHFR, meaning their body cannot process B vitamins properly. And so what ends up happening is they take a multivitamin that is like loaded with like vitamin B, which is something that you need, and then their body can't process it. So that was wasted money, right? So this has methylated vitamin B or B vitamins. Vitamin C supplement, $20, antioxidants, $50, calcium, 20, iron, 20. That's about $250 in supplements a month. So average cost of $250 for a 30-day supply of all these individual supplements. And this right here is $89.50 wholesale. And it has all of those ingredients. It comes out to about like $3 a day. And I was, texting with some girlfriends earlier, and we were like, I was talking about the pricing of the VMG Plus, and I was like, it's technically, $3 a day when there are people at Erewhon spending $19 on a green smoothie. First of all, crazy. I can't, but I have spent money on smoothies. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've spent good money, but like for a one drink, like if my daughter wants we're out and about and we're traveling or whatever, and she wants a strawberry banana smoothie. I've paid upwards of $8 for a good smoothie. I could have just given her this. It would have been way more nutrient dense. Anyway, let's talk numbers more. One thing I love is that I can stack my supplements. So one thing that I've been doing is been combining my VMG with my MetaPower Advantage collagen in the morning and downing that. Because MetaPower collagen only needs about 4 ounces of water. VMG asks for about 5 to 8, I believe it is. So I meet somewhere in the middle, blend it up with my frother, and then call it a day, and I down it. I get my magnesium from my MetaPower Recharge, which is an electrolyte, which I drink once a day. I try to, at least, because Lord knows I don't drink enough water right now. I probably drink more water than like most of my friends, but it's still not enough with as much activity and all the things that we've been going on, especially when we were on and off planes, just traveling. And so I've been trying to really load up on our electrolytes and deep sea minerals and all the things with our MetaPower Recharge. And so VMG Plus covers your vitamins, minerals, and greens, and $89.50 wholesale. All the ingredients in it were thoughtfully placed there for a reason. This product has a 30-day money-back guarantee. Our LLV had the same thing, and it's important to note that because our company will stand behind it. dōTERRA stands behind this product and will give you 30-day money-back guarantee. And I have a feeling, like our LLV, like our MetaPowered Advantage, if you are consistent with 30 days or even less than that, like say you skip a few here and there, you are going to still see a difference. I really do believe it. Now, this is AG1. A lot of people, felt like they needed the greens, and they do. Like AG1 does fill a big hole in our market as far as like a lot of people needing like better green supplements. I did not like the taste, like I said earlier. I was not a fan. I thought it cost too much money for what it was. And here's a very long-winded comparison. I'm hoping to get like a very more condensed and concise chart going. But one of the things I noticed is that, yes, it might have on paper more vitamins, but the reality is, is your body really absorbing it? It has way more calories, 50 compared to 15. I really don't want my calories counting from my greens supplement. And then just wondering how much of it is actually being consumed into my body, Let's talk about omegas. So part of my LLV was the XE Omega, and E Omega Plus is just like the next generation. It's transformed, it's upgraded. This omega supplement is going to help with brain health, heart health. It's going to help support healthy joint function and comfort. It's packed with omega fatty acids from wild caught fish, Norwegian fish. And it was really cool during convention because we got to hear from Leif, who owns the company that helps to secure the fish for dōTERRA, that he lives in Norway. And so it was just really cool to see and get to know his family through videos and coverage that they shared at convention. But dōTERRA works with real people, you guys. And the fact that we get to meet them, get to hear their stories, get to see how their quality products that they help to grow, help to harvest, help to, curate, how that ultimately results in healthier bodies, healthier families. And then we turn around and it's like we get to see how doTERRA has blessed their families by working together. Because doTERRA doesn't work with brokers, they don't work with middlemen, they work directly with the vendors. And that speaks volumes to me because when you start dealing with companies that work with brokers, you start getting middlemen who start taking cuts here and there. And eventually the product gets watered down for more profit. And no one wants that. No, thank you. So like I said, 10 reasons to use the E Omega Plus. Brain function, heart health, joint comfort, helps to balance emotions. When you have or balanced, when you have enough omegas going through you, you can feel like a different balance of emotions, a balance and calm. It all works synergistically together. You can support your immune system, encourage healthy skin, promote eye health, contains CPTG wild orange. I've had a few people that I've talked to about this at doTERRA who are trying this right now. I'm not incorporating the E Omega till next week. I like to introduce things a week at a time if I'm stacking. But they've gone ahead and chewed the Omega because they wanted to see if you would get fish burps or if it would taste like you're chomping into some sushi. And they're like, no, it tastes like wild orange. No fish burps. That is huge. I wish this was around when I was pregnant because I had to resort to a plant-based omega supplement, which wasn't the end of the world, but also like this is just so much better. And then on top of it, like the reality is we don't eat enough fish in most of our communities in this day and age. Maybe Japan, like communities in Japan might eat enough fish to get closer to their daily needs. But here in America, we don't eat enough fish. We eat salmon in our house maybe twice a week, once a week. We get sushi here and there, but fish is not eaten enough to be able to get all of our needs through it. This E Omega fills nutrition gaps, provides omega-3s to your body can't produce on its own, ensuring that you get those crucial nutrients, supports overall vitality, keeping you energized, and just helping with bodily functions. Okay, so as a customer, you are able to purchase, right? You're able to do one-time purchases, get what you need, but you're also able to participate in what we've called the LRP or the Loyalty Rewards Program. It is now just called Rewards. doTERRA Rewards, it really has been revamped with the customer in mind. And, we are looking forward to launching this and releasing it. Ultimately, as a customer, all you need to know is that it's going to get you more free stuff down the road. like I get to buy my vitamins, all the things that I use daily, and then get points to buy my oils, my cleaning products, my, lotions, face wash, face serum for free. I use the points for those things. So keep an eye out because when you shop Target, when you shop Costco, you don't get 30% back on your purchases. Not even close. Maybe 2%, maybe 5%. But after a year, even 8 months, because it's accrued. It starts at 10%, 15, 20, 25, 30. I earn 30% back on every doTERRA purchase I make now. And that comes back to me. And then I turn it around and then I buy, cleaning products or whatever I need to get. If you are, let's just say, just this is FYI, you're my current customer, but if you help someone get started, whether you use a refer a friend link or what have you, you can literally start your rewards program cycle on your first order and place an instant rewards order. Like there's going to be upgrades on how the interface works as well. So I'm excited to roll this out with all of my customers. There's a good chunk of my customers that do take advantage of the LRP or the rewards program, as we're going to lovingly call it now. And it truly does make a difference if you're on a budget or if you want to try all the things but don't have all the money. That was me. I was this customer. Um, when the products go live October 1st, there's going to be special LRP bundles or rewards bundles. So you can get the VMG and the E Omega Plus at a discounted rate, slightly discounted. Or if you're vegan and you want the vegan E Omegas, you can also combine that. And then on top of that, you can even bundle with the Restore, which is our probiotic, prebiotic, and postbiotic supplement, this beautiful green teal bottle. And that can be bundled to save money as well. I mean, yes, please. Give me all the bundling options so that like I can fill all the gaps in my nutritional wellness. Now, this is something that I've considered several times to do, and I think I'm at a place where I'm like, I think I need this. With all these new supplements coming out, one, before I do this, I'm going to do a 30-day challenge starting next month. I'm going to give you time to order your greens, your VMG, order the supplements that you need. And then come October 15, we're going to start a challenge, a 30-day challenge, because in 30 days, you can literally change your life. I felt it. I walked that path when I did MetaPower. When I introduced MetaPower into my routine 2 years ago, it truly changed the pep in my step. Like Stella got her groove back, Wilmarose got her groove back, and MetaPower changed that for me. I've been taking LOV with it, but now I'm going to be taking the VMG Plus. I'm going to give that a solid 30 days. I started, I'm on day 3, but I'm really going to be tracking my progress and seeing what I feel really works. But if you are in need of a cleanse, of something to like truly like restart and jumpstart your system and clean things out, the Cleanse and Restore challenge or 30-day cleanse is a great way to do that. And this is basically how you do it. So days 1 through 30, you're taking these top supplements, and then 11 through 30, you're taking these bottom supplements, and you take lemon oil in your water daily. This has been on my list. It has been a rough year for me, and so I'm going to take things in stride and put this on my, I hope to do this because it's super important to be able to reset your body. At convention, my daughter and I were able to make a super serum. So I thought I would share that recipe here. They spoiled us rotten, but I wanted to make sure that if you are in need of a super serum, like this recipe has been awesome to use. 15 drops of Yarrow Palm. This is in a 1-ounce dropper bottle or 30 ml. But frankincense, lavender, immortelle. If you're not familiar with Immortelle, it is like a powerhouse blend of face oils and skin oils that is just spoils your skin. There's ylang ylang, helichrysum, niawood, jasmine, and then they topped it off or allowed us to top it off with castor oil. So good. So good. That's where it went. So I'm going to correct this, but if you are interested in this Supplements Explained ebook, it breaks down all of our supplements. Let me just remove this really quickly. It is such a great way to, if you prefer to read through things, it is definitely a great way to learn about the products. Here, let me take this out for you. But it's a great way to do a deeper dive into the products if you prefer to learn that way. Here, let's share that just in case you need it. Okay, there you go. Go ahead and scan that and you'll have a copy of the Supplements Explained ebook. But yeah, those are all of our new products. I am just super excited for everyone to really take a step back and take a look at your health and see where the gaps are. I get it. A lot of my customers, the pushback for the LLV, which is the vitamin pack, was all the pills. I got used to it. I like the idea of it being like travel friendly and I could do it anywhere. But I don't know how much more travel friendly you can get to doing this. So I just knock it out in the morning. And I did share a reel of my daughter trying it because these are kid safe. Okay, these are safe for kiddos. And she tried it on its own. She tried it at convention, wasn't the biggest fan, but also didn't spit it out and say like, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. But to a kid, the fact that she even entertained drinking it, I'm like, okay, that's big. So when we came back home, I was like, let's try it again. One, she tried it and she's like, oh, that tastes better than what we tried at convention. I was like, yeah, well, one, I put cold water. That's necessary. And then two, she's like, can we try it with the strawberry electrolyte? Because she likes the strawberry electrolyte. Combined it and she's like, I could do this. This I can do. So not only is she getting for greens, for vitamins, for minerals, when I add the strawberry electrolyte to it, she's getting magnesium, zinc, deep sea minerals, like all the hydration things, right? Win-win. But that's it that I have for convention products. And this all drops October 1st. Let me bring this back up because I think if you have any questions about any of the products I shared today, feel free to DM me, feel free to text me. The limits, let me share this really quick just so you have that. And I definitely want to hear how you're doing with the new products. Okay, so look at this. So the VMG Plus, you have a limit of 2 to order. My husband and I are both going to try it. So let's see how this goes. E Omega Soft Gels, limit 4. Frank Complex, that's a limit of 4. Then the stick is a limit of 4. The Coastal Escape, the Vineyard Escape, and the Amazon Escape, those are 4s. Then the bundles are limits of 2s. I'm just excited, you guys. I'll keep you all posted on how I'm doing. And if you have questions, want to figure like out if this is the right supplement or if these are the right things for you, definitely reach out. We can schedule a wellness consult and go over your life, your needs, and like how any of doTERRA's products, essential oils or supplements, cleaning products, all of it can help support you live a fuller physical, mental, and emotional healthy life. Thank you again so much for your time and energy tonight. I really appreciate letting you guide me and letting me walk alongside you on your health journey and letting me share all the new things that just came out with doTERRA. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much.